What's up team? It's Andy Wang from Cliniko, and in this video we're going to learn all about the Cliniko and Xero integration. We'll be covering three main things in this video. Number one, how the Cliniko and Xero integration works. Number two, the benefits of integrating these two apps. And number three, the drawbacks of integrating Cliniko and Xero. We won't cover off how to integrate in this video. I think that deserves a whole video on its own. So without further ado, let's get into takeaway number one. So how does the Cliniko and Xero integration work? When you integrate two apps together, it's kind of like they're having a telephone call. You're essentially letting one app call the other app so that they can have a conversation with each other. Now, what do apps talk about? Well, in the case of Cliniko and Xero, it's your invoice and payment information. The Cliniko and Xero integration, at the date of this video anyway, is what I like to call a one-way, one-time integration. What this means is that the information for each invoice and payment travels only once and in one direction. In the case of Cliniko and Xero, this information travels from Cliniko over to Xero, which is the one-way part, and this only happens once. That's the one-time part. Going back to the telephone call example, essentially, Cliniko is a great communicator, but it only says the instruction once. And Xero, on the other hand, is a great listener, but terrible at keeping the conversation going. So it doesn't share anything back to Cliniko. One way, one time. So why would we integrate then? What are the benefits of integrating Cliniko and Xero? The main benefit of integrating Cliniko and Xero is having all of your information in one place. You can have a breakdown of all the different types of income, any invoices outstanding that you need to follow up, and any client information all in one place. That's Xero. And Xero, being an accounting system, would have all of your other information like your direct costs, your overheads, so you only need to use one app to get all of your financial information. A good integration helps you save time and gives you a lot of clarity around your numbers when it works. And that's where we get to the disadvantages or downsides of integrating. The downsides of integration. Let's recap what we said earlier. Remember, Cliniko and Xero is a one-way, one-time integration. What this means is this. If there was an error in the way an invoice was entered in Cliniko and you fix it, that fix won't make its way over to Xero. This means you need to manually adjust Xero. On the other hand, if you make a change in Xero to an invoice for whatever reason, it's not going to make its way over to Cliniko. So you need to manually adjust Cliniko. What this ultimately means is that the person who handles all of your Cliniko invoicing needs to also be across how to fix Xero. Your clinic needs to have an awesome process to catch all these errors, and the right people needs to find out about them so that they can fix the invoices in each app. What this ends up doing is causing, frankly, a bunch more work for you and your team, and that's not productive time because you're just fixing errors. So to summarize, who is the Cliniko and Xero integration for then? This integration is for you if, number one, you run a really tight ship, meaning you rarely have errors in your invoicing. Number two, in the unlikely event you actually do have an error, there's a process to catch it. And finally, that error gets communicated to the right person who can fix the invoices in both these two apps. If that sounds like you and you like the sound of all of your info in one place, check out our video about how to integrate Cliniko and Xero. However, if that sounds like a bit too much, check out our videos about how to run Cliniko and Xero unintegrated, which I will link in the description of this video. This could save you and your team a heck of a lot of time. I hope you found this video informative, and as always, if there's anything you'd like us to cover about business or accounting, please pop it into the comments below, and until next time, peace.